Welcome to Friday. It's the 8th day of July, 2022. Your Day with a Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news content than any other news organization in the state. Cowboy State Daily, sign up for their daily newsletter and check them out on their Facebook page. So some weekend heat is coming. Some of the warmest temperatures of the summer season coming to the High Plains region. The good news is a cool front going to knock those temperatures down a bit by late in the weekend and early next week. We're also still going to see some thunderstorms around, although the monsoon moisture is really thinning out. There's enough residual moisture that there still will be some shower and thunderstorm activity today in the region. So be on the lookout for that, mainly along and east of the Continental Divide, out on the plains of Wyoming, western Nebraska and South Dakota and eastern Montana, and parts of northeastern Colorado. Those temperatures will sizzle this weekend, a lot of 90s. There'll be some lower 100s in a few areas. Then temperatures ease early next week as a cool front moves across Montana and sends temperatures down a bit by Monday and Tuesday. Now, the monsoon moisture starts to sneak back in next week for some areas. The front coming in Sunday into Monday will bring a little bit of upslope, and that will allow some return of moisture and some thunderstorms east of the divide mainly will be coming our way early to mid next week. Got some great photos coming in. Thanks everyone who sends these photos. Great to see those great mammatus clouds just northeast of Denver yesterday evening with those thunderstorms that developed. Boy, we've had some beautiful cloud shots here over the last several days. And another beautiful shot out of West Cliff, Colorado. You can just see the dark bases of those clouds, a lot of moisture there. But this monsoonal moisture, at least for a bit, is going to thin on out. And boy, here you can really see it. This is why we like to show you this water vapor satellite image. And you can see the orange here and the red as the high pressure strengthens in the region where the air is just significantly drier. Now, right on the edge of the high, you can still see there's a boundary of subtropical moisture right here. And this is where the thunderstorms are going to be forming today, right along and east of that black line I'm showing you, then up across the northern plains of the northern Rockies. But with the high building here, this is why the thunderstorm threat drops off significantly for Saturday and for most of, but not all of, Sunday. And we'll show you why here in a minute. There's the high parked right over the Four Corners area this afternoon. It's been sitting here, so it's retrograding off to the west. As that happens, this is what will bring the heat and blunt that subtropical moisture and keeping it into these areas here. As we go forward, thunderstorm chances through Monday definitely are not as widespread as we've seen lately. And you can see along and west of the divide into Wyoming and Colorado, the air's pretty dry here. East of the divide, there's still going to be some shower and thunderstorm activity. I think the best chance of showers and thunderstorms will be in these areas here, and this is coming this weekend into early next week. High pressure stays over the Four Corners area by Sunday, but you see this right here? It doesn't look like much. But if you were to look at the amplification of the high pressure ridge, it sticks up into Montana by later today. But by Sunday, you see it get knocked down a little bit. And what will happen is this front will translate like this to the south and east. That'll bring more rain to the Corn Belt, which they need. And what it will do is it will send slightly cooler air east of the Continental Divide by Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday. And that's going to kind of throttle back the heat a little bit as that front goes on by. By the middle parts of next week, the high pressure ridge is just west of the Four Corners, and we showed you yesterday, there's going to be a rotation of that subtropical moisture. It takes a long trip, doesn't it? Comes back down on the northwest side, and one thing that tends to happen in the summer, when we have northwest winds aloft and a little bit of moisture, some disturbances in daytime heating, you're going to, over and east of the Continental Divide, get into some afternoon and evening thunderstorms, and we're going to see that as we get into early next week. Now, going out further, we talked a little bit about this yesterday. When we get right around to the 20th of July or so, roughly, the high pressure ridge, which is going to be parking itself here over the next few days, makes its way back to this part of the U.S. And if that happens, the green arrow shows the door to the monsoonal moisture flow opening up again. So from around July 20th, probably all the way through the rest of July, if this pattern holds, and we think it will, if you're to go all the way out to the 24th of July, this is a long-range model, take it with a grain of salt. But if the long as that high stays there, the subtropical monsoonal moisture flow is available to come into the Rockies and the High Plains and the desert Southwest. Have yourself a great weekend. Stay cool. We'll see you on Monday.